So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Two tribes going to... He rises! Harmlessly behind. And it's Ribéry. Over to the left. Ribéry. Thuram. Raya can pick that up. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Ribéry. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oyarzabal. And the shot! Goal! Spain!
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now that looks a decent ball. Quarter of an hour played. He's got away. Hernandez gets it away. Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pavard is there, and he can get that clear. Hernandez. Morata. France have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri. Pedri! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Guardiola. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And can he finish? Yes! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he has been fouled there. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And distance is no problem here. The angle's tight for a shot. It's a loose ball. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Yamal, and they can counter here. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's onside! And that has been cleared. Morata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. Camavinga has created one goal already. Pedri, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Spread it left. Hoisted in. Now that's well seen too.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely worked. Mignon will lay claim to that. Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe! What a wonderful goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend. But now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Can he put it away? It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a day.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Pedri plays a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedri. Oh, he's burst through! Vieira. Thuram. Can he get onto this? Now it's some great hits! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away, and I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Se va a llevar cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. France take the lead. The less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Morata. He's had a hit! Koundé is there to clear. Played back in. Morata. Guardiola made a good run there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 72.300.
Turan shapes to shoot! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
It's Morata! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And it's Guardiola. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a sharp pass. Now he's off and running. Vieira. He can run onto that. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well timed, excellent interception. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe. There's the shot! Yes! And surely that settles it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Corner number 2 then.
El dorsal 3, Puyol. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos.
And the shot!
El dorsal 11.
Outstanding save to keep that out.
Pedri very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Coman gets good distance on it. France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Dembele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Thuram. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Can he latch on to this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Real chance! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation.